Top 10 places to visit in Colombo. Hello, and welcome to the video. Sri Lanka's capital city of Colombo seamlessly combines the incredible culture and history of the island with modern tourist attractions and amenities. The city's unique colonial history adds additional layers to the mix. As the country's capital city, it's also filled with museums and places to visit that illustrate Sri Lanka's rich history. Too many visitors merely land in Colombo and head directly to one of the country's resort areas. Spend a day or two in the capital, and you'll be rewarded with a deeper understanding of the island's culture. Here's a look at the best place to visit in Sri Lanka. Number 10. Red Mosque. While you're in the Petta area, visit the city's incredible Red Mosque, known formally as the Jami ul Alfur Masjid. It was built in the early part of the 20th century and makes quite a statement with its red and white stone minarets, topped with onion and pomegranate-shaped domes. They tower over the area, and the domes give the building an almost Russian feel to it, architecturally. The style is called Indo-Saracenic. The mosque is near the port, and its contrasting red and white colors made it a visual landmark for arriving ships. It's especially interesting, as the red and white bricks are arranged in different patterns. Some swirl, some spiral, and other areas have alternating colors with a near-optical illusional effect. Number 9. Petta Floating Market. Starting around the year 2000, this formerly industrial area of Colombo was redeveloped into a thriving floating market with almost 100 vendors. Petta is in central Colombo, about a 5-minute drive from Fort. The floating market is along a canal, lined with sidewalks and wooden boardwalks. They both line and cross the canal, making it a fun area for shopping, strolling, and people watching. There is great street food here as well. It's also a fruit and vegetable market. You can buy clothes, crafts, jewelry, and even electronics like phones. Petta Floating Market is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunset is a great time to visit and for photos. Number 8. Gala Face. This large, oceanfront park area is where many Sri Lankans go to play on the beach. The park is between Gala Road and the Indian Ocean, right in the heart of Colombo next to the fort area. It's the largest open space in the city and has 500 meters of beach, along with a beachfront promenade filled with vendors. Colombo's hot sunshine means this is also a popular area for night fun. Saturday and Sunday nights are the best times to visit. You can wade in the water, picnic on the beach, or fly a kite in the ever-present wind. It's a fun place for families, and it's also good for running. Number 7. Nelum Pokuna. This large, modern performing arts complex hosts a wide range of music, dance, and cultural performances. It was recently renamed for the country's former president, Mahinda Rajapaksa. Like many other things in Sri Lanka, the design is intentionally reminiscent of a lotus flower, and the name, Nelum Pokuna, means lotus pond in the local Sinhala language. Programming at the Nelum Pokuna Mahinda Rajapaksa Theatre includes symphony performances and opera. They also do modern pop concerts. Performances are given in the main auditorium or in the open-air amphitheater. The theater is in central Colombo, across from Vira Mahadvi Park. The theater's schedule can be viewed online, and tickets can be purchased online as well. Number 6. Dihawala Zoological Garden. Formerly known as the Dihawala Zoological Gardens, the city's large Colombo Zoo is located in the Dihawala area. More than just animals in cages, the zoo focuses on education, as well as animal conservation and welfare. One of the oldest zoos in Asia, it's home to almost 3,000 different animals of all shapes and sizes. The zoo has daily demonstrations with keepers of various animals. The Colombo Zoo is open 7 days a week, from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. In addition to the urban zoo in Dihawala, in the city of Pinewala, about 2 hours outside of Colombo, there is a larger wildlife park, the Pinewala Zoo and the Pinewala Elephant Sanctuary, both operated by the country's Department of Zoological Gardens. Number 5. Vira Mahadvi Park. This giant green space is Colombo's central park and provides areas to relax and enjoy the sunshine. Now named for one of the country's ancient queens, the park was formerly called Victoria Park. Vira Mahadvi Park sits between the National Museum of Colombo and City Hall. There are many fountains in the park, as well as a small zoo. Kids will enjoy the playground. You can visit the Cenotaph War Memorial, as well as the Colombo Public Library, both of which are located in the park. The park is also home to a large, 15 feet tall Buddha statue, the largest cast brass Buddha statue in the country. There is a very nice walking path around the perimeter of the park. A lap is about a half-mile. There are snack stands along the route to get some food and lots of benches and areas to sit and relax. Number 4. Aluthgade street food. Aluthgade street food has taught. It has all the street food for you to eat away. The spiciest sandwiches, naans, parathas, Indian, Lankan curries and juices, not forgetting hot dogs and burgers with a Lankan twist. Reasonably priced, this is your opportunity to grab a good feast under Rs. 700. The sandwiches are locally inspired, made with the most authentic Sri Lanka spices. It's hard to say what you shouldn't try, but the tandoori chicken, naan and salad are an absolute must-try. Number 3. Planetarium. Sri Lanka's first planetarium can be a fascinating way to escape the hot sun. The Sri Lanka Planetarium is located at the University of Colombo. There's a public entrance across from Independence Square. The large auditorium has 570 seats with a domed ceiling, and the night sky and its constellations are projected onto it. Aside from the exhibits and programming, the structure itself is architecturally striking and a must-do for Instagram. The lotus flower design shares elements with iconic modernist cathedrals in Liverpool, England, and Brazil. The Sri Lanka Planetarium is open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day except Mondays. 90-minute public shows are presented on Saturdays at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., and tickets are less than $1. Number 2. The National Museum of Colombo. The National Museum of Colombo, also called the Sri Lanka National Museum, is the official museum of Sri Lanka and takes you on a journey over the thousands of years of Sri Lankan culture. It's one of those museums that has multiple types of media, from artwork to artifacts, as well as clothing, jewelry, coins, arms, and craftwork. The displays show both the cultural and natural heritage of the country, presented chronologically, starting with prehistory and leading to the present day. The Sri Lanka National Museum was started in 1877 during the colonial period by the governor of the island, which was then a British territory called Ceylon. Number 1. Lotus Tower. One of the coolest places to visit in Colombo is also one of the city's newest things to do. The Colombo Lotus Tower is South Asia's tallest freestanding structure, and a trip to the top rewards visitors with unobstructed views across Colombo and the surrounding cityscape and sea. The tower, which houses a lot of telecommunications equipment, has an esports arena and a 5G VR innovation center, a shopping mall, a revolving fine dining restaurant, and indoor and outdoor observation areas. The tower is also a sight to see from the outside. It's covered in LED lighting and presents seasonal-themed lighting displays each night. The Lotus Tower, also called the Nelamkuluna, is designed to replicate a lotus bulb and flower, simultaneously representing the historic culture of the country and its focus on the future. Thanks for watching the video.